Remember Sony Ericsson? Yeah, me neither. Back then, that brand was a big brand in phones. Alright, you got all the different kinds of crazy phones. You got the flip phone, you got the slide phone, yeah, and then you got the standard, the standard. Yeah, back then it was called standard. Yeah. So nowadays innovation, in terms of phones, is kind of stagnant already. You got a standard candy bar, like for example, this is an iPhone, and it's like that. So it's like, one candy bar. Thanks to Samsung, right, nowadays they started, and Xiaomi and all the Huawei and all the stuff, they have now foldable phones and everything. So I really do hope that innovation, can make phones look like they're new stuffs rather than just rehashing old designs. But today we'll be taking a look at our third episode of a throwback of old devices. So today we'll be taking a look at the Sony Xperia S. Why not Sony Ericsson? Read on to find out. Hey guys, this is Chester here. Welcome to our channel where we watch. Hey guys, welcome to our channel. I'm Chester here. You guys are watching our channel right here at Chester and Unboxing. Like and subscribe to our channel if you want to watch more videos and more content like this. Sometimes we do, stuff like unboxings like this. Sometimes we do computer guides. So let us know what you guys want to hear. Let's take a look at these phones. So yeah, originally I remember, so it used to have like a nice box, but I purchased this lah. So the person kind of just gave me like a yeah. But hey, it's fine. Don't judge a book by its cover, okay? Nice. So yeah, the Sony Xperia S. Why is it so noteworthy? Because it was released in 2012 and it was the first Sony phone to be released under Sony, not Sony Ericsson. So Sony kind of bought over their share in phones and other, but that's all very long ago. So when they re-released under the Sony brand, the Xperia S was the very first model to come out, and damn, they were sexy back in 2012. Like now, I still think now they're sexy. So yeah, let's take a look first. So opening up the box, right? Opening up the box, you find your standard set of accessories. You have your charger. So yeah, they do include charger last time, not like now. Apple. Anyway, this charger is, but there's no such thing as fast charging lah. So back in those days, this charger is capable of outputting 1.5 amps. Nothing too shabby. Okay, you have earpiece. I believe this is Sony earpiece, and yeah, I don't think anybody have opened this before, so I don't want to try. Yeah, back then default earpieces were the bottom of the barrel, so it's not like nowadays. Nowadays you get like tuned by AKG and all the stuff like that, so it's actually pretty decent nowadays. Back then, whoo, yeah, your ears will bleed. Yeah. So anyway, phone. So take a look at the phone later, and your manuals and stuff like that. So let's take a quick look at that. Okay, take a look at a quick manual, right? You have your SCR information. This is the setup guide. So your setup guide in English basically has all the different things for you to start. So for example, assembly, phone overview, making up screen using the keys, what is Android, and da 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 da. Back then, Android was still pretty new, so yeah, they gotta explain a little bit what is Android and everything. We have important information, and this Xperia Smart Tags. So basically this, right, was I don't think they included, yeah. So I remember when I bought it, right, I had two tags like this, NFC tags. So basically you can clip them around your, let's say your house keys, for example. So if let's say you can't find them, you can actually turn on your phone to help to locate it. So it's pretty cool. So it's like actually, if you think about it, right, I just got an epiphany. Apple with their Air tags, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. Sony did it more than 10 years ago. Now let's move on to the meat of the thing itself, which is the phone. Okay, so I've already pre-turned on the phone, right? Cause old phones they take a long time to turn on. Anyway, one sad thing about this phone is the seller said that she never really powered it on before. So that means that it hasn't really been kept in pretty optimal conditions, so it's pretty humid. So yeah, that's a very sad thing. The USB cover kind of broke off, the rubber gasket seal. The moment I open it off, the whole thing just flicked away. So yeah, I am down with a coverless pod, so it's sexy, okay? Naked is the new sexy. So yeah, let's take a look at the phone itself now. So we have the phone here. The phone measures 128 by 64 by 10 millimeters, and it's a little bit curved. If you can see here, it's a bit curved, so it's actually quite ergonomic to hold in your hand. Weight wise, this phone is about 144 grams, so pretty okay, but it is actually a little bit heavier compared to the phones of the era. Nowadays 144 is very light. Nowadays, like for example, the S22 Ultra is like freaking 200 plus grams. Pro Max, iPhone 13 Pro Max also 200 plus grams. So this is okay already. In fact, I don't like a phone being too light also, because it feels like a toy. So this is good. Like, I feel the heft, you know, like Sony is Japanese brand, and Japanese people are known for their quality and everything. So yeah, it feels good. Very, very, very reassuring. Okay, so the design that really wowed me, right, was this transparent bar. You can see that. Yeah, so this is translucent. So if let's say I put my finger here, then you can see, yeah, so it is freaking cool. So this design won many awards back in the day. Yeah, and the bar will actually light up when I show you, actually, come take a look. See? Yeah, freaking awesome, right? So yeah, back then it was crazy. So let's take a look at the different ports, right? So you have your standard, this is the I forgot what it's called, the thing you can put your keychain around there. So back then it was pretty popular, you know. You put the phone in your pocket, and then you put a lot of keychain that's like dangling out and swinging in your pocket. Those were the days. Okay, you have a micro USB port. Okay, you have a headphone jack. Yes, a headphone jack. I love it. Headphone jack, your lock button. Okay, on the other side, this is the micro HDMI port, something you don't see nowadays. So this actually supports, you can actually connect a micro HDMI port out to your TV or monitor, and you can actually like mirror it. I tried it before last time, and awesome. So like when you watch movies or play game, like your screen will show exactly the same thing. Freaking cool. Volume rocker, and this is Sony's staple. So this is your dedicated camera button, because you know Sony makes cameras as well, right? So if you let's say like that, right? I'm not sure if it turns on from lock screen. Let's take a look. Yeah, nice. So even if the phone is a lock screen, wow, okay, I guess it just snapped immediately. So even if the phone is in lock screen, right, you can actually press and hold the camera button and it will do it. So it works just like a regular camera. Press down once first to focus. You hear the sound, right? And then press again. Press harder, sorry, to take the shot. Okay, take the shot. Sounds like some wartime like that. Okay, anyway, let's take a look back at the phone. So the phone, right, has a 4.3-inch diagonal display, and the resolution, pretty cool, is at HD. So I believe it was Sony's first also HD screen, so meaning 720 by 1280. So density is 342 ppi. Not bad lah, but it's a bit lower than Apple's Retina display at 360 something. But it's still pretty clear. But you can see the pixels if you use it really close. Talking about the CPU, so it runs on Snapdragon S3. Yeah, S3. Very, very, very long core. S3 dual core, 1.5 gigahertz. Nothing to scoff at, but yeah, it's very, very, very slow for modern standards. So yeah. So talking about the storage, so it has 32 gigs of storage and 1 gig of RAM. Yeah, not bad for 2012. And here's the cool thing. So it runs on Android by default lah. It runs on Android 2.3.7. You heard me right, Android 2. In reference, right, now our latest phones are running on Android 11. So this is way back when Android was still pretty fresh in everyone's minds. But this phone can be upgraded to Android 4. So I purposely did not upgrade it yet, because I want to show you guys how Android 2 looks like. So it's freaking new. Like it's so yeah, what's the word to put it? It's so newly old, you know, like oldly new, newly old. Ah, you get the point. If you take a look at, let's say, your settings, yeah, you can see a bit of lag there, right? Yeah, so you can see like, oh my god, it's so old school. And yeah, it's quite, the tracking is a little bit annoying. And yeah, not all the time it registers the press. And yeah, you'll hear this throughout the video. Like it's a bit sluggish even for back then. Yeah. So I used to daily drive this thing back in 2012 up until 2014, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. So after that I changed to the HTC One, which is another amazing phone. Let us know in the comments if you want us to review that phone as a throwback. Not the new one the original HTC One, the M7 if I'm not wrong. That's super groundbreaking. Another super cool design also, by the way. So yeah, that's about that. Super old school. Like the pictures, the UI is so boxy and everything. Yeah, damn. Okay, so yeah, swiping through, this is what you get by the default. I never really changed the widgets and everything. So timescape, oh my god, anybody ever missed timescape? I remember when I first got timescape, I immediately like disable it because it's a freaking memory hog. Yeah, annoying. So yeah, that was that in their live thing. So like, I remember they were pretty cool about it. So like when you tap on the thing, when you tap on the screen, the wallpaper will change. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. So yeah, back then it was the bomb. This was the design for phone manufacturers to see, and back then there was a lot of innovation lah. So anyway, going to the camera now. So the camera, right, has a single 12 megapixel. So I'll show you guys around. Yeah, 12 megapixel is still okay. Yeah, but if you switch to video mode, right, you can tell that it's noticeably smoother lah. Although it is you know, nowhere as smooth as current standards. Yeah, so I already showed you guys a video, a demo on how to use the camera. Pretty cool. Video mode is 720p by 30 fps, so pretty standard back in that era. Let's talk about connections. So connections, right, this phone this phone has Wi-Fi 4, meaning 802.11n, not 5, 4. Yeah, and Bluetooth 2.1. So okay, at least it has Bluetooth, alright. So I'm pretty contented it has freaking Bluetooth. Okay, and last but not least, the battery capacity is 1750 milliamp hours. 1007, it is freaking peanuts by today's comparison, but back then 1007 is okay because it's 2012. Back then, like, processors didn't really use to run a lot of power. Remember the Snapdragon 800, if I'm not wrong? Yeah, that was a fiasco right there. Anyway, so that is actually concludes our unboxing. Like really it was an unboxing and old school review of the Sony Xperia S. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe to our channel to watch more content like this. Also, let us know if you want us to like continue reviewing this kind of like old school hardware, because it really brings me back memories. Like when I was first scrolling through this, right, immediately it brought me back to my school days, you know, back when I was like, okay. So I share with you guys a story, right? So I won't tell you which school I'm from because obviously you're gonna bring it away. So I actually downloaded a IR remote, infrared remote. Okay, so back then in school, right, so there was this lecture, so different like multiple students, right, so like 100 of us students in a lecture hall, right. So I downloaded the app, okay, and then I purposely I was a good boy, okay, I purposely sit right around the center of the hall. Yeah, and then it was facing the projector. The projector was overhead to the screen. Then I go and download this, right. I go and turn off the projector while the lecturer is teaching. So the lecturer is like teaching, you know, engineering, everything. Then I go and turn it off. Then I turn on, turn off using the phone. And the lecturer, like, he's a relatively aged male, so he didn't really understand. So he's like, what's wrong with my laptop? Is my laptop okay? Then everybody keep laughing because like we all know what's going on, but the lecturer didn't know. So yeah, back then this phone could do things like that. Yeah. So anyway, that was a very fun story. So anyway, that is the end of our video of our old school unboxing. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so yet. I'm Chester. That's all for today. See you guys.